going to study this chapter 2 of English, Thunder Cake by Patrica Polacco. Before starting the chapter, let us know a few vocabulary used in this chapter. Sluttery, hot and humid, drift, move slowly with no control over direction. Crackling, short, sharp sound. Shudder, shake suddenly and noise. Spoke in proud, loud voice. Scurried, moved slowly with small, short step. Slit, made a long, straight, narrow cut. Belong, shouted loudly. Ingredients, food or substance that are combined to make a particular dish. A piece with one thick and one thin pointed end. Samovar, a metal vessel used to boil water for tea. This is a story about a little girl, Patrica Polacco, and her grandmother, Babushka, who helped her to overcome the fear of thunderstorm. Babushka is a Russian word for grandma, grandmother, or for an old lady. Children, have you ever heard the sound of a thunder? Of course, yes. How many of you have the same fear as Patricia? I know that some students might be having the same fear. As we all know that the lightning is always followed by the thunder. So based on this fact, the grandmother helped Patricia to overcome her fear. Let us start the story and see how grandmother helped her. On a sultry summer day at grandmother's farm in Michigan, slowly the air was getting damp and heavy. The clouds were drifting slowly and the birds were close to the ground. Clouds closed for an instant and there was a crackling light followed by the roaring and troubling sound of a thunder. The windows shuttered in pain. This sound used to scare little Patricia when she was small. She loved to go to her grandma's house, Babushka, but she was scared of Michigan's summer storm. She used to hide under the bed whenever the storm moved near her farm house. Grandmother knew that she was afraid, so she looked at the horizon, took a deep breath and said, "This is a thunder cake making weather." She told her to come out of her bed and said, "You are only hearing the thunder. Thunder cake." She stammered by hugging the grandmother close, very close. She told not to pay attention to the thunder. As soon as you see the light, start counting the numbers, and it should be really slow. And when you hear the thunder, stop counting. The number where you stop is the number how many miles away the storm is. Grandmother went into the kitchen, searched for the recipe book, noted all the ingredients on a piece of paper, and after noting all the ingredients, they went outside. When they went out, there was a flash of light. As soon as she saw the light, she started counting as her grandmother told her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 miles away, grandmother said. That means it is an hour away. So we still have a time to make a thunder cake. Grandmother told her, now we need the ingredients. Let's start with egg. So go and gather the eggs from the Neely Peck hand. Neely, she was not very friendly with Patricia. Grandmother said, "It won't hurt you," in a very soft voice. When she went to gather the eggs, there was a flash of light again. She started counting and this time she reached till 9. So 9 miles away, the grandmother reminded her. Next was milk. So she went with her grandmother to milk the kick cow. Zip of the lightning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this time 8 miles away, the grandma said, now we want a chocolate, flour and sugar. We need to go to a dry shed. But Patricia was scared. She said, don't be scared, my child. We need to walk down the path. When she was walking down the path, there was a sudden light in the sky. Then she again started counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, she counted. So 7 miles away the stop is. Hurry, my child. Still we have to get secret ingredient, that is 3 ripe tomatoes and a strawberry and some strawberries. So they went to the farm, picked these tomatoes and the strawberries. After picking the strawberries and the tomatoes, they hurried back to the kitchen. Both of them, they measured the ingredients, mixed the dry ingredients, then they went in the ingredients, churned the butter for the frosting. Finally, they poured the batter into the cake pan and into the oven. Then the lightning lit the kitchen. She counted till the 3 miles away. We made a thunder cake, a real thunder cake, Grandma said. Now you are not afraid of thunder. You are too brave. Patricia said, I am not brave, Grandma. I was under the bed. You remember? Grandmother said, you were under the bed, but you got to bring eggs. You milked the kick cow. You went through the dry shed and you picked the strawberries and the tomatoes. Only a brave person like you can do all this. So she thought and thought as a storm rumbled. Grandmother was right. I am brave, she thought to herself. Brave people is not afraid of sound, she said to herself. At the same time the rain poured the roof. The grandma cut the veggies. At the same time the thunder roared above them so hard that it shook the window, rattled the dishes in the cupboard, but just then they smiled and ate the thunder cake. For that time she was never scared of thunder again. So this is a story of how her grandmother helped her to overcome the fear by baking a thunder cake for her. Thank you.